Hello, this message is for someone that's being put on a really difficult spot, but someone that they love, care about, someone important in their lives, and they're putting you. If this message is for you, they're putting you in a hard spot by asking of you to do something that you don't think is morally okay to do. Okay, so this person is putting you in a weird spot where it might not be explicitly said as is, but the implication is that you need to prove your loyalty to them via taking some actions that you personally find to be wrong. Now, this person is not open to hearing how these actions are wrong, or how what they're doing is not okay. It might include third parties that are being negatively affected. You may feel guilty, but this person who you really love and care about and is very important to you is asking you to take a stance and prove your loyalty to them through doing or backing them in this wrongful actions that deep down you feel are wrongful, but they think they're not. They might even be aware that they're not right, but they think they are entitled to these actions because maybe they were wronged or whatever happened. They feel like they're in the right to not just do this, but ask of you and others to join them. So it's a very tough position to be in. You have to do right by you. This may not be a relationship you can sacrifice, though, is what I'm getting. It might be something like you have no control over. Maybe it's your boss. Maybe it's your sibling. Like, it's someone you're not, like, in a position to cut off. Maybe it's your spouse. Like, you don't want to cut off this person. And so you feel like you have to choose the lesser of two evils. But it's like you're compromising your own moral integrity, and that will affect the way you feel about yourself and this relationship in the long run. And that's what you need to think about. So the important message that I'm getting here is that there's a third option that you need to contemplate, which is don't do what this person is asking of you, and also don't intervene to make the situation right. And I know that sounds counterproductive, like maybe the right thing to do would be to fix the situation, right? But I'm getting this situation is not something you can fix. This is not your issue that you can fix. You can't make this right for this person who's asking you to do the wrong thing. This is their battle, their moral battle, and you have to let them fight it. And they might make the wrong choices. From what I'm getting, if this message is for you, they might be already making the wrong choices. And as someone who loves them unconditionally, you might have to just take a step and watch them do that. You don't have to support them doing that, and just love them from enough distance that you are not engaging in this behavior yourself and getting your own spiritual hands dirty, because this is serious stuff that will have so it will have spiritual consequences to be so morally corrupt, even if it is for the sake of loving someone else. If you are aware, especially if you're aware that it is a morally corrupt take, that these are wrong actions, especially if you're aware, you need to not engage in that. You might just have to step out of the whole situation and take like a lot of distance from this person and this situation. That might be the only option if you can't take a stance against this person. Honestly, what I'm getting is you might have to have a conversation with this person sooner or later about you not agreeing with this, and it will be hard. It will be hard. Yeah, I'm like choking up. It might be really hard to say to them exactly how you feel. You might have to be very tactful if you don't want to lose them over this. But for the sake of your soul, You do not participate in something you think is wrong, even if it's because someone you love is asking you to. And more importantly, you need to make sure you communicate to that person that it's not something you are okay with or you agree with, even if you are gonna respect their free will to do it. You will not condone it or support it. So that might be hard. That's what I'm getting. It might take you a long time to get there, actually. But the most important thing is you have to make an inner stance that you will not actively participate in something you find to be wrong. Okay, even for this person. And if you have any contact with this situation, you're going to try and take the right stance according to your own morals, even if it's the hard one. And, you know, the rest of the time you're going to try and stay out of it. So I hope that helps. It's a tough situation for someone. And I hope that was helpful.